All right, I want to welcome on my next guest, Bradley Bozeman, offensive lineman for the Baltimore Ravens. Bradley has everything going. It's a wild time right now in the U.S.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's been going really good considering. So
Absolutely. Well, I really appreciate you coming on and talking for a minute. So I just want to kind of start off early with your early career. So how did Alabama come on your radar?
So grew up in Alabama. My dream was to play at Alabama from the time I can remember. Always strive to do that and play college ball, and I had the opportunity and I jumped at it. So I guess that's kind of how that came about. So
That's awesome. They had a pretty loaded roster while you were there too.
right, for sure. Yeah, we had a good number of guys in the league right now. So.
That's awesome. So fast forward to the national championship. When Jalen Hurts goes down, what was your mindset?
So it was, we went into the half and then coach made the change, and it was one of those things. It was like, this is happening. Let's adjust and let's get ready to go. So Tua had a lot of opportunities that year, and showcase what he could do. And Coach Saban thought he was the best opportunity for us to win the game and go out and do it. So
that's wild. That's awesome. And then so you proposed after the game. Were you planning that win or lose?
Just win. So
okay.
if we would have lost, it would have been a different story. But
that's awesome. That's awesome. And then so what was your draft process like? Because I saw that you weren't invited to the combine.
No, I wasn't. So I went to the recent Senior Bowl, and then Alabama's pro day, and I, had a good pro day, had a good Reese's Bowl, and it was good. It was a great experience for me. Had the opportunity to be drafted to the Ravens, and luckily I'm still here. So
that's awesome. That's so cool. And then so what was it like waiting for your name to be called?
Just a lot of anticipation. We were day 3. In the draft process. So it was just kind of, just waiting and hoping our name was called. So.
And then what were your first impressions of Baltimore when you got here?
I loved it. I've loved Baltimore since we stepped foot here. We just bought a house here. And,
oh, cool.
Set down some roots here. So
that's awesome. And speaking of the house, so I know you guys were in an RV for a while. How did that come about?
Nikki and I wanted to do a cross-country trip. So we bought an RV, and that was with our foundation. We went cross-country from Maryland down to Alabama and Georgia, across Texas, out to California, and then made all the way back to Denver before we got shut down by the corona virus, talking to over 10,000 students.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
We bought the RV for that, and then we decided to live in it in the time being. So we lived in an RV for 11 months, and
wow.
It was a lot of fun. It was very interesting. I don't know how Nikki put up with me for 11 months in RV, but she did. So it was time to get out of the RV and kind of find us a new home, because we had planned on staying there for about 2 more years.
Wow.
At the time, but we found a house. It was just too good to pass up for us, and we took the opportunity and went with it. So,
what kind of mileage you getting on that thing?
So we got, we pulled up with my truck. So I think we got 9.5, almost 10, going cross country. So.
Wow. That's wild. And then so talk about a little bit about your foundation. How did you come to what made you want to create it, and what was kind of the purpose?
So Nikki and I had a commonality of growing up. Nikki was tall. Nikki's 6'1", 6'2", somewhere around in there. And I think she claimed 6'2", but, I like to say 6'1". So, but, we had a commonality. We weren't always, to the people we are today. We were just abnormal kids growing up. So, and I tell the kids I look like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Augustus Glue from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And, it was something that we found a commonality in. We were asked to come to a school and talk to this girl.
Cool.
And then it turned out that we were talking to the entire school. Had no clue what we were going to talk about. Didn't know, what, because none of this was our first opportunity. Getting there and the words start flowing and emotions start flowing. And Nikki and I got in the car and we're like, this is what we're supposed to do. Like, this is our call. This is what we're doing. So it's taken off since then. We've been official foundation, the Bradley and Nikki Bozeman Foundation, for going on 2 years now.
Cool.
So we've been doing it unofficially for 3 and officially for 2. So
that's awesome. And then are you able to do a lot of it during the season, or is it mostly off season?
Yeah, there's some during the season.
Cool.
We have a Halloween party every year to kind of raise some funds to be able to do some new programs we have coming out. Also, we have, we visit schools and different things like that. We had a lot of schools lined up for, this month and last month, but all that kind of got shut down because of COVID. So, can't wait to get back out there and talk to schools and be able to visit. So,
you guys been able to do like any Zoom calls with like a bunch of students or anything like that, or just kind of
yeah.
Zooming?
So we've done some Facebook takeovers.
Oh, cool.
So the schools that have Facebooks, like, we'll take over their thing. We'll hop on a live video and like kids will ask questions and different stuff. So it's pretty good. We've been trying to make the best of it. So
yeah. And then where do you get a bigger reception, like a holy crap when you walk in Baltimore or in Bama?
I don't really know. It's kind of about the same.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I compare the fan base kind of the same because they're both crazy about their teams. They're passionate. They're all about it. So I think it's probably pretty similar.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then so did you want to start off your trip this summer a little early, potentially when all the Corona stuff was started going on, just to kind of avoid having to cut it early, or did you just go as scheduled?
So it went exactly as scheduled. We left at the same time we were going to leave originally, and then we were, I think, a week short of finishing our entire trip.
Oh, wow.
So we were happy with the progress that we made. We're glad we didn't get cut off in like Texas or something like that. So, but it was really good. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Talked to a lot of kids. Just the outreach that we've gotten from all the kids and everything has been amazing. And just to see it's not just a problem here in Maryland. The bullying's not just a problem
all over.
It's all across, and it's all pretty similar. So to see that and to have the opportunity to really experience that, how it is in California and Texas and Denver and everywhere, it was really cool. So
that's so cool. That's awesome. You guys do that. It's fantastic because I feel like it's such a big issue that people don't talk about, and it's so widespread that like it's affecting kids even if they don't show it. I think it's so great you guys are doing that. That's awesome. So flipping back to football. So when you arrived in Baltimore, what was your first impression of Lamar Jackson?
Lamar is he's a better person than he is a
cool.
player. He's just an outstanding character. He cares about his guys. He's a leader. He's what you want in a quarterback. Yeah. So I'm happy he's my guy, and he'll get you out of a pinch pretty quickly too, which is nice.
Have you ever had to block for somebody like him before or no?
Not as athletic as he is. I mean, I've had Jalens, I've had Tua, some of those guys, but not like Lamar. Lamar is a different animal. So
that's wild. And then so after they put Lamar in for Flacco, did you know, all right, he's not, this is his gig for the foreseeable future, he's not giving it back?
Yeah, we went on a 6-game winning streak. So I mean, it's kind of hard to pull the guy for that. So it was you knew when you saw him play and the things that he brought to the table that he was going to be a force in this league. So.
And then if I would have told you 5 years ago that in your second season you'd start 16 games and you wouldn't miss a snap, what would you tell me?
I would tell you, I hope you're not lying.
That's wild. So what was that season like?
It was amazing. Have the opportunity to play by Matt Skur and Ronnie Stanley and Marcion Orlando Brown, and then Pat coming in late. It was just an unbelievable line. I woke up every day excited to come to work. It was just that group is just so special, just from a teammate standpoint and character built. So it's fun to play on teams like that, and to have the opportunity to play with guys that respect the game, they play the game the right way. So,
was there one game last season that stood out to you more than any other? Like, I'm never going to forget this.
Yeah, probably we were playing the Browns. I think it was the first time we played the Browns.
Oh, wow.
And so it was when we went, yeah, so it was the first time. And we're down by, 17 or whatever it was. And we're going in, there's like a minute and 15 seconds or something left. And Marshall turns to me and looks at me and he goes, block your ass off. Like, I don't care what the score is, block your ass off. Don't stop right now. Like, you need to put everything you got into this. I'm like, okay. So, like, that just shows you what kind of competitor he is. And it's been a great lesson for me, no matter up, down, draw, whatever it may be, to continue to work and to continue to do your things. I mean, coming from All-American and not All-American, a Hall of Famer and future Hall of Famer and everything, he was a great mentor to me. So
How did it feel to beat the Patriots at home?
Oh, it was great. That was a great feeling. My father-in-law, he's friends with a bunch of Patriots fans.
Oh, really?
So it was good to give him that victory, to be able to rub it in his face, because he's a Bills fan and Ravens fan now, but it was good to rub it in their face a little bit.
That's wild. That's incredible. And then so like NFL honors with all the buzz for Lamar and all you guys. What was that like?
It was cool. It was good to see, get recognition, and just it shows just the hard work and dedication of all the guys and coaching staff. Kind of what we can do when we all work together and do the right things. Just those guys, like I said, they're great teammates. They'll put their life out on the line for you, and it's good to play with guys like that. So.
And then, did you have a feeling Yonda was going to hang his cleats up, or was that a surprise to you?
I could see it going either way. I think the guy could play another 4 years, in my opinion. But Marshall reserves that right to be able to retire. He's done some amazing things in his career. I mean, he's 13, 14 years, like 6 or 7 Pro Bowls. I think that's good. But yeah, I was happy for Marsh to see him, retire the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
On his terms. So it was good to see.
And then, so what were your thoughts on this year's draft class? Because I think you guys killed it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. We don't really worry about any of that. We just go and we go to work, and hopefully we can bring some guys along to pull them up and to get them ready to play. So.
And speaking of your rookie experience, what do you think the guys now, with all the pandemic stuff going on, now that everything's virtual, do you think there's anything they're missing out on that was instrumental to help you?
Yeah, just the reps in practice, the reps in OTAs. Those type of things they're hard to get through a computer screen. So I hope they're really taking advantage of the time they have right now to be able to work on all the virtual stuff. And I think they are. I think our guys are.
Yeah, because I know I was reading something that Hollywood Brown said he's got another gear to go, which is terrifying for opposing offenses.
Right, for sure.
That's wild. And then, so what are you looking forward to doing in year number 3, just to kind of put it all together?
Just continue to progress my game. That's the biggest thing for me. I want to be a Pro Bowler. I want to be a Super Bowl winner. I want to do all the things that everybody in my position wants to do. It's just about consistency and performance, and kind of getting better every day. And that's how all that's going to come true. So. Just trying to perfect my craft and get back out there and have another strong year this year. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I just got one last question for you. So when everything's sort of safe to do, whether that be as a vaccine or when everything is safe to do, what's the first thing you're looking forward to doing?
Oh, man. I don't know. Let's see. What is one thing? I mean, I would love to go down to the Inner Harbor and just hang out for a little while, just sit in a restaurant and just eat some crabs and just hang out. So
yeah, awesome. And then, so for people that don't follow you on social media, how can they find you?
So our foundation is Brad and Nikki Bozeman.com. That is our foundation. My Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is BS Bose. You can find all of our information there for our foundation also. And then obviously that's all my stuff too. And so you can find us any of those ways. So.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much again for taking the time to chat for a few minutes. I love what you guys are doing. I think it's awesome. I can't wait till you guys can get back out there, and I think it's great just for the youth. I think it's fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Stay safe, and we're looking forward to watching you this season.
Yeah, for sure.